Hey guys, it's your girl JoJo and I'm back for another video. So my daughter is asleep. I put her down. This is about the only time I kind of get like peace and quiet. So I am actually going to give myself a jamacure, like I mentioned. For those of you who didn't watch my last video, I'm gonna go ahead and insert a picture of what Jamberry is. So now that you understand what it is, here again is some examples of the sheet that I ordered. And I have been giving myself a jamacure. So I wanted to show you guys how to not only apply, but to give you guys some helpful hints and tips that I actually have been researching. I've seen tons of videos just because I wanted to make sure that I can properly do it to my clients and give my clients the best jamacure possible. So I found some really great tips. So I'm actually going to be combining some tips from from a few Jamberry consultants that I just thought was just genius, right? So here are like the best 3 tips that I found doing research in order to achieve a perfect jamacure, meaning no bubbles, meaning they're on there neatly, they look like nails, there's no bubbles. So I wanted to go ahead and give you guys some really great tips and tricks. So some of the things that they recommend using are nail files. So I have a couple of nail files here. And it doesn't matter what kind. You can use like the metal or these. You're going to want some cuticle scissors. And these are great because this is actually what I use to place my wrap on. You're also going to either need rubbing alcohol or the pads. It's up to you. And then of course you can use the Jamberry heater, but most people use their own blow dryer. So it's really up to you. But the first step is to make sure that you clean your nail bed and make sure you push the cuticles back. So instead of using just the regular cuticle pusher like most people do, one of the tricks that I found that works really well is getting one of these pushers, spoon pushers. So because this metal part fits kind of like perfectly on the nail, it really helps to press the nail wrap down firmly. But the first step is to actually go ahead and pull your cuticles. So you're just gonna gently just push your cuticles back, and you just want to make sure you get all the cuticles off. You don't want any skin that's going to affect how they stick if there's skin there. So you want to make sure you just get all your cuticles, push them back. I also think it's a good idea just to kind of buff around the area. And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to clean it with alcohol. And you just want to clean the nail bed and make sure that there's no oils, no, nothing on. It should just be a clean nail. Alright, so once you do that, you can go ahead and measure your sheet, and you're going to just find the one that fits on your nail. Now I've already measured it for my pinky, and you can take it and just make sure that it fits. When you cut it, if you decide to cut it from the sheet, like some people measure out and then cut what they need, I just cut halfway. I know my pinky nail, this nail is pretty long, but this one isn't, so I know that cutting it this length isn't going to affect anything. So I've cut it, and I'm gonna take my cuticle scissors and I'm going to peel it just a little bit. I like to use something to place it on, like this cuticle scissors, because there's, you know, less oil on the cuticle scissors versus my fingers. So I'm just going to peel it just a tad, and then I'm going to place my cuticle scissors on there. Now from this part, we're going to actually use our blow dryer or the Jamberry heater to heat. And we're only going to do this for about 3 to 5 seconds. You'll notice that when it's hot, it'll start to bend. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. So of course you're going to hear the heater, so it may be a little difficult to hear me. But you're going to do this about 3 to 5 seconds, and I go both sides. So I go to the side where it's the adhesive is facing the blow dryer. It's bending. That's how you know it's getting warm. I also, for good measure, do the other side. One trick that I saw that seems to really help me is to kind of bend the nail just a little bit, like the curve. And then I'm going to place it on my pinky. And before I press down, I'm going to take the pusher and press it down. And this actually helps to prevent bubbles. It's amazing. This does a wonderful job of securing it, and it helps you not to have any bubbles. Now I have quite a bit, so you can cut to pretty much almost where your nail is. I also use the nail clipper just to kind of, you know, get the same angle as my actual nail. And another trick I learned is taking a baby sock with rice. I put it in for about 30 seconds, so it's hot. And then pushing that down. That also helps to secure it to your finger. It's hot. You don't want to burn yourself, so make sure that, you know, you do it at just the right temperature. But that helps to secure it. And then there's one more trick that I learned that I want to show you guys, which is taking a plastic bag. And you're going to stick your finger in there and then just twist the bag around. And you're going to blow dry that for a couple of seconds. When you start to feel it warm up, that's how you know it's good. And the bag actually helps to kind of just secure those ends. If you have any ends that are like still sticking up, you can take a file. And you want to make sure that you go in a downward motion. So now I'm just cleaning it up. And there it is. I'm going to add a little more heat to it just to make sure that it's on there really good. So this is awesome because it's having to worry about them drying. You don't have to worry about the smell of nail polish stinking up your house. Super quick, super easy. I love these things. They're amaze balls. So I don't know if you guys can see that accent nail right there. This is just all silver, and this has like the other ones are kind of like a print of like glitter and silver glitter and like gray and pink. So yeah, these are this is my first hand. But I just wanted to give you guys like a surefire way to have a great Jamacure with no bubbles, no issues. So I hope this helped, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace and locks. Bye-bye. So for those of you who didn't check out my last video, I'm going to go ahead and insert. So for those of you who didn't like what is it called? Spoon.